Hi viewers, and welcome to the first episode of On the Farm for 2025. I take this time out to say a special Happy New Year to everyone and a prosperous 2025 on behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture and the Department of Agriculture. On this episode of On the Farm, we'll be having our 2024 year in review. But before we get into it, we take a short break and be right back after this.
My name is Quincy Bat. I'm the Plant Health and Plant Quarantine Officer. I would just like to notify farmers and backyard farmers that we here at the Department of Agriculture identify a new type of pest that is prevalent in the Malvaceae family. When we're talking about Malvaceae family, we're talking about okra, sorrel, cotton, and also some of the Solanaceae families such as eggplant, sweet pepper. This pest we found to be a leaf hopper. The leaf hopper is a small pest and it's a sucking insect. This sucking insect serves as a vector for a virus that affects these host plants. So the pest, it's green, pale green, and it has flying capabilities, and it's very, very prolific. Signs and symptoms of the pest is that it sucks the plant and transmits a disease, and this disease you can see crinkling of the leaves, yellow lesions of the leaves, and necrotic lesions, and it affects the yield significantly. So once you see that in your okras, your sorrel, eggplants, give us a call and we're able to give you guidance on how to control this pest. Thank you.
Welcome back, viewers. For the year of 2024, the Department and Ministry of Agriculture would have done a number of activities throughout the year. Firstly, in the month of January, we started off our 2024 with Agenda 2024 under the theme Cultivating a Culture of Resilience for Sustainable Nevis. Our agenda shows the projections for the year for the Ministry of Agriculture et al. In the month of March, we had our annual Agri Expo under the theme Promoting Sustainable Agriculture for a Resilient Future. Our patron that year was Miss Ermin Hendrickson of Val's Delight, who is an agro-processor on the island of Nevis.
Hello everyone, I'm Valerie Ermin Hendrickson of Val's Delight. I'm the patron for the Agri Expo 2024. I have jams, jellies, chutney, wine, pepper vinegar, pepper sauce, some dry fruits. The feedback is very good, from the labels to the product itself. Most of the material, I have them around the yard, and then I would get from other farmers. It's very important to use local products because at least you know where it's coming from. I have most of the fruits around the yard.
During Agri Expo, we had food demonstration, we had our record number of booths and participants, and we also had an increase of visitors from the island of Statia. In the month of April, we established an intra-regional cooperation between the Ministry of Agriculture and the Department of Agriculture alongside Anguilla, where we donated 28 plants for its Plant a Tree Day celebrated on April 20th. In the month of May, we dubbed this Agri Awareness Month, and we had a number of activities to highlight this month. Namely, we had our staff morning devotions that started off our month. Then we had livestock feed distribution to our livestock farmers on the island. We had the opening of the protected gardens, which was done at the Wellness and Behavioral Center in Prospect. The veterinary division had its open house, and then we had our staff dinners and award. In the month of June, the Department of Marine Resources celebrated the annual Fish Festival, where they had cooking competition, which was won by Mr. Vincent Bartlett, and she had a secret ingredient to work with, which was mango. Then we had a variety of seafood items on sale, fish eating competition, and beer drinking competition.
Reports Nevis Anguilla National Bank Limited, Group of Companies.
Thanks for watching. See you next year.
In the month of July, we had our annual food festival that is celebrated every year during the Culturama season. We had a cake eating competition, ice cream making competition where we had fruit used as soursop, fruit eating competition which was done with watermelon. In the month of August, we had our summer job attachment where we had 15 students on the island of Nevis successfully completed 6 weeks attachment throughout the departments of agriculture.
My experience in agriculture, it was a very good experience. This would have been my first time ever working in the field of work, and I would say that it was very good. Out of all the departments, I did like extension and agro-processing because
Speak about extension.
yes, extension, they really showed me and they taught me exactly what goes on between the farmers and the specialists, and I really like to see that. And it's not only just an agricultural based job. As they said, they're counselors, and I really do like that about them. Agro-processing, we did a lot of work in agro-processing, and I really saw how you can take the raw materials in agriculture and make them into something substantial. It was a lot of work, but it wasn't hard work, but it was work that I like to do. I like to be in the kitchen, so it was really good. I would recommend this internship to anybody who likes agriculture or who would like to be in the field of agriculture, because to me, as I said, I learned a lot, and it was a very great experience. Thank you.
September, we had the commencement of our school agro competition that was in its 3rd year. We had 7 schools participated: Ivor Walters Primary School, Cicely Brown Integrated School, Elizabeth Pemberton School, VOJN, St. Thomas's, Mont Cross Preparatory, Nevis Academy, and Montessori. And the department distributed a number of items to get the school started, such as sealing trays, seeds, NPK, and Promix. October, we joined with everybody internationally as we celebrated World Food Day, which is celebrated the 16th of October annually. And the department did a number of activities, a week of activities to highlight this international celebration. We started off with our staff devotion, we had the minister's address, we had distribution of grow boxes to the early childhood sector, which include preschools, nursery, and daycares on the island. We had talks in the various schools about World Food Day and the importance of it. We had our staff and farmers training, and we had a fruit tree distribution where 2 persons from the various sectors across the Nevis Island administration were selected and given fruit trees to plant in their backyards. In the month of November, the Department of Marine Resources celebrates World Fisheries Day, and they also had a week of activities to celebrate this. They started off with church service, then we had the minister's address and an aquaculture discussion. They had an open day at the fisheries complex. They had a staff gathering. They also had community outreach where they distributed gift baskets to persons that contributed tremendously in the fisheries sector. And then they had Wear Blue Day and Fish Festival to close out their week of activities.
Let me greet all of us who are here from the Department of Marine Resources and, of course, our fishermen. And it is indeed my pleasure to be here today on this 21st day of November 2024, World Fisheries Day. And, of course, you would have heard that we are celebrating Fisheries Day today, and we're here today to celebrate some of our fishermen. Of course, we are always pleased to honor and celebrate our fishermen. Of course, we know that fishing is a very dangerous trade, a trade that they have to brave the dangerous waters many times, leave their families at all kind of hours, early morning hours. Sometimes when they go out, they have to stay out for days. and of course sometimes face the treacherous waters just to put protein on our plates. And we want to tell the fishermen of Nevis that we do appreciate them, we do appreciate the hard work, we do appreciate their efforts, we do appreciate the fact that they go out to help us to get protein in terms of fish and other sea life. And so on this World Fisheries Day, we are just here to recognize a few of our fishermen and to give back. Of course, we know that the trade also is very costly, and so they have to spend quite a bit. And so we're going to be giving back to them in the form of voucher and oil. And once again, we want to say thanks to our fishermen on the island of Nevis for all of your hard work. Continue with the commitment to what you're doing, and rest assured that the ministry and Department of Marine Resources will continue to be there for you. We are committed to assisting you in whatever way possible. So, on behalf of the ministry, on behalf of all of us, happy World Fisheries Day to not only the fishermen who are here, but all the persons who are involved in the fishing industry. Thank you.
We climax our 2024 year with the Abattoir doing their Christmas promotion in December, where they had a number of meat kinds for sale, including the famous Christmas ham. And then they also received a generous donation from the ECGC, where they received a burger patty machine. The Ministry of Agriculture et al. Takes pride in ensuring that staff and farmers, including fishers alike, receive training that is necessary for their daily operations. Therefore, a number of training was done throughout the year 2024. We had training from the FAO. We had a training with our friends from IECA and USDA. Marketing arm also did a state training on biostimulus, poultry training with the Taiwanese, and we also had in-house training and daily visits to our farmers, fishers in both crops and livestock.
It's a universal principle of life, a fundamental human right. Everyone should have access to enough nutritious, diverse, affordable, and safe foods. It starts with nature, a journey from our farms to our tables, where we come together to celebrate our cultural identities. World Food Day. Food is a right, every day, for everyone, everywhere.
Fresh local fruit and vegetables produced for our nourishment. Buy local, eat local.
And there you have it, viewers. Another episode of On the Farm, where we're vocal about everything local. Just to recap this episode, we had our year 2024 in review, where we were able to tell you all that the Ministry and the Department of Agriculture did for the year of 2024. Until next time, I am Shakima Handy. Remember, we are vocal about everything local. Bye!